Welcome back, my little TCL, Scorpion72, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new Batman Adventures Etrigan and Klarion the Witch Boy. Here on the window box packaging, showcasing the figures inside, saying there's 22 pieces inside the packaging, or inside the box, and he's figure number 26. This is from DC Collectibles, of course, doing the Batman animated series. Here we have a side panel with a silhouette of Batman, Nightwing, and Robin, same thing we have on the back. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the figures inside. Etrigan, the Demon.
Alright, here we have the little TCLs. We have Etrigan, the Demon, and Klarion, the Witch Boy. From Batman, the new adventures of Batman, as you all know. So, yeah, upon doing this review, I happened to watch the episode again, just get refreshed, even though I remember it. And some parts I find funny, which is like the fact that, yeah, he pretty much had this branding iron thing here that he uses is what he controls Etrigan with. Actually, they split apart because his alter ego is Jason Blood. Too bad we didn't get a figure of him, but they could always do that later if they do a Justice League series or stuff, because they could do him and maybe like Morgan Maffei or some of that, add like a 2-pack type thing like that. So it makes justify having Jason Blood in a suit, because, you know, having him just as a suited character may not go so well. The other thing is that, you know, the story goes he splits them apart, so Jason has to try to defeat Klarion with Batman's help in order to re-emerge with his body. He's basically just trashing trashing trains, busting into a candy shop or something. Funniest thing about this episode I forgot is that it's like in the middle of the night and there's an ice cream truck driving around, and he attacks the demon attack the ice cream truck looking for strawberry ice cream. So I found it kind of funny, not just the strawberry ice cream part, but the fact that there's an ice cream truck in the middle of the night driving around. Like, what kids are up at that night? So basically his figure is a 2-pack from DC Collectibles. First we're going to go with, I guess, the main seller here, which would be the Demon. Even though I like Klarion. Kiko! Over here. So, this is straight out of the cartoon. No plain blemishes. Excellent sculpting. Everything's great about this figure. Head's on a ball joint. Go up, down. These are pointies, ears are pointies. Just grabbing them, I realized I just grabbed them a little too hard and it kind of like poked my finger. The face is really, really well done. You can see that there. Articulations as follows. Arms go outwards. He has like the swivel at the elbows, like all the rest of the figures. They can bend back, but not all the way back. He has articulation at the chest here. They can go forward like that. He has also, the swivel is also at the top of the chest. The legs can go forward quite a bit, not too much, and can go back, but it's hindered by the old bottom part, crotch part here. Legs can split out, single joint in the knee, and there's no swivel in the boot, which I'm surprised. But he does have articulation in the ankle, but no ankle swivel here, which for him would have been really cool to kind of like get him in different balancing poses. But nevertheless, the cape, very pliable, soft, rubbery, so you can put him and sit him down pretty much, and it won't hinder the articulation or anything like that. It's just glued on here, so it's not removable. I would recommend removing it. I don't know why you would, but hey. He comes with 4 sets of hands, including the ones, if you include the ones he already has here, it makes 6. So he comes with 2 fist hands. These are fist hands he has on. So these are fist hands, but with a little opening at the top here. So it's not really that much opening. Like, put it to you this way. The thumb is touching the first index finger or whatever, so you can't really open it up. So if you go to put like a sword or something like that in his hand, as he's been known to use once in one episode, I think it was Justice League Unlimited or something like that, or Justice League itself, you have to really make sure it fits, because you can't even pry the thumb open to get it more like to fit whatever weapon you might want to have him have. And then he has, of course, these two open hands here. So changing the hands is as follows, same thing as usual. Always pull forward. And they made them a lot easier now to come out. And you just push this in, and there you go. And there's articulation there in the wrist, and it has a hinge there, so it's pretty cool. Don't cover anything else. Watching the episode, maybe could have came with a clear like vial of like that special magic salt, but then that was used mostly with Jason Blood and Tim Drake Robin in the episode. He did shoot a lot of eye beams from his eyes, so I doubt they would have added that effect to this character. And of course there's a fire breath. He had a different kind of fire breath in that episode, which you only use around the end. So that's something I think could have added if they wanted to. I'm just holding the figure because he's really top heavy, and he might be one of those, unless you get him in a really nice balancing pose. This is why the ankle articulation, ankle rocker is needed for him. He's be difficult to stand up unless you use the stand. As I said, I like these turnarounds, but they kind of didn't do a turnaround of him. It's just basically one straight up front photo of him, which I'm kind of disappointed at that, even with Clarion's, as I'll show you momentarily. His stand consists of this with a long piece there, so you just put it in like through the hole, and you know, you've seen in all my videos. If not, watch all my videos. And you see, just plug it in there, and there you go. So this is made to hold him up, and of course he comes with information sheet showing you all the figures. It's basically the same one as I shown in my other videos where I did Jim Gordon, Ra's al Ghul, and Zatanna. And the next batch of figures should be coming here in a month's time. So that's pretty cool. Stand goes like this, and just put it up, and you can hold him at the waist. And you just basically, you might really need this for him to balance, and there you go. He's balanced.
Etrigan is a figure that really needed the ankle rocker. With him being top heavy, he's really kind of hard to balance without the stand. I have no idea why they took it away, and I hope this doesn't continue in the rest of the line, because the ankle rockers really do help these new Avengers and these Batman animated figures stand up and make them very poseable. Other than that, sculpting, everything is just A1.
Okay. So, on to Klarion, the Witch Boy. So he's one of my favorite characters due to not so much the New Adventures of Batman, but more or less when he was on Young Justice and stuff. They really showed what he can do and what type of character, and how he really is like someone to really not mess with, as Batman found out in that episode of The Demon Within, by the way, is the name of the episode, which I believe the papers, these instruction sheet tells you which cartoon it was based on. Yeah, so that's a cool thing about this too. If you ever want to see exactly character or figure and how what was in that episode, especially if they come with a certain accessory and you're not really sure, at least to give you the name of the episode that it's based on, you can watch it. So Klarion here comes with a Kiko, which is, you should have put the name of that on the paper somewhere on the board, tell you the name of the cat somewhere along the packaging. So we'll go ahead and go with Kiko. His articulation here. His head's on a ball joint. Paws, arms can go outwards, or paws can go frontwards and backwards here. And even his tail's on a ball joint to the point where you could actually rotate it and have it pointing down like this if you wish, and turn it back the other way. I was worried about it might be too fragile, might break, but seeing how they improve everything with what they're doing right there, there's a little close up of his face. We'll do a little bit more close up shot with the still.
It's really cool to get Kiko in this set. How could it not add him with Klarion the Witch Boy? I pretty much almost forgot that it transforms, so she becomes some like humanoid kind of Catwoman type figure that fought Bruce Wayne and Jason Blood in the episode. So who knows? Maybe down the line they could add that, but I doubt it. Here we have a comparison of Isis, Catwoman's cat, with Kiko. You can see their bucks are similar but not the same. They really don't look like they share any of the same parts.
Photos. Yeah, we're doing with the new plastics. I'm not too worried about moving around. So now these have really become like playable action figures or pullable action figures if you want. The other thing Klarion comes with is the branding, which was purchased by tried to be purchased by Jason Blood, but purchased by Bruce Wayne for $1 million. So this is $1 million brand. Don't lose it. So Klarion here, head's on a ball joint. The sculpting of him is amazing too. Part of me wishes he would have came for alternate head with his mouth open or something, like he's laughing like you see in the episode. But even then, this really looks like him. So ball jointed head, arms can kind of move outwards. It's kind of stiff on mine. There we go. So I got to move out. Can go down, forward. His little vest kind of hinders that going forward up a bit. His elbows with the swivel. Same thing with the wrists. It just goes from left to right. He does not have the wrist kind of like hinge, so it's just basically a swivel from back to forth, like a twist I should say. He has a waist twist which is hidden in the jacket. It's really rigid plastic, so you can't get much movement, which is too bad because then it hinders his legs from moving out forward. But then again, he's not really a physical fighter. Single joint in the knee and swivel in the upper boot there just below the pants. He does not have any ankle rockers or ankle hinge, which would have been really cool, so you can get him in some other poses. But hey, the downer for him is the fact that he can't sit down due to this being really rigid. So this is the best you can do. So he's going to be kind of leaning and maybe sliding off your chair if you try to get him sitting on a chair.
I really seem to really like this character. Clarion's a really cool figure. He suffers from the same thing as the Demon does. There's a lack of ankle rockers, which have been cool to make him more posable, and the fact that he can't sit down in any throne chair. Other than that, it's a great figure, and I'm really glad to have him and add him into my collection. Kiko!
He comes with 4 sets of hands, like Etrigan. And of course, these count the fist hands, that makes 6. So he comes with 2 open hands, which I'm guessing are like spell hands or stuff, or hands to pet the cat. And then he comes with 2 gripping hands right here. So this is to grip the branding on. Alright, same thing as usual. Pull out, come out really easy. Push in, and there you go. He has his hand change and he holds the branding, so it really fits in there really tight, the branding iron. And then of course let's take that and put his left hand here. Let's open hand for spell casting, and there you go. So pretty cool, pretty neat. His turnaround sheet too, like I was saying, is a little disappointing because it's just him kind of like in a bright kind of like white, black and white color, and then him in just more darker black and white. It's basically same pose, same front. This would have been a great opportunity for them to have the name of the cat somewhere, Kiko, or show a picture of the cat too. But hey, he comes with this stand, which had the long plastic, as you know my sayings about that there. Sometimes it's just going to take up a lot more room than necessary. Fits in the same way as the one for Etrigan. I should call him the Demon. There you go. He doesn't really need the stand, so that's another thing too to note. He doesn't really need the stand. It kind of looks awkward with him, or you can switch it, seeing how Etrigan doesn't have that long piece.
As a fan of the TV show, I do recommend this 2-pack. I just wish that the 2 characters had ankle rockers for a little bit more posability, seeing how this is supposed to be all about play and everything like that. I really do hope that this is not the case with the future line of characters that are coming out, and I really do wish that add a little bit more accessories, seeing how this is a 2-pack after all, and single pack do offers a little bit more. Other than that, I highly recommend this for any fan of the animated show.
The other thing, of course, they all come with little instruction sheet showing how to put the stand together. and how to change the hands or put any weapons and stuff like that with the figure. So these guys came out about a week and a half ago, so they should be available online. Our specialty shops, our comic book shop that you have nearby, you might be able to still order them too, because they're still pretty much brand new. They haven't really sold out anywhere that I can see, so you're still in luck. Of course, if you're collecting this series, you probably already have these figures, or maybe on the fence about them. And of course, I do like them. Everything about these figures is smooth. No paint mess ups on mine, no bad hinges, nothing like that. My only thing is, I wish that I came with a little bit more accessory. Like for Klarion, I forgot to mention that it would have been nice if he came with like that big energy ball that he was using at the end of the episode, or some kind of magic type of effect would have been cool, just to spruce it up a little bit, you know. So Scorpion72 telling you to enjoy your toys, and until next time, keep playing. Ciao. Kiko.
3, 4. I like videos. You like videos. I